We are Susie and Rolls. That's short for Roland, by the way.
Enchanté.
Follow our lives renovating a 15th century chateau and citadel. Together with our rescue fur babies, Big Baxter, Mad Max and little Lexi, our beaver. Well, here we are in the modern kitchen. We're braving it today. We're going to expose the big beam that's been boxed in here, and we've actually decided to take the ceiling down now because it's probably about 8 inches lower than the beam, so there's going to be a lot of sanding to do. So that's our job today. Well, I'll be clearing up. Rosie's doing the demolition job.
Yep, love it. Bit of demolition, can't go wrong.
So that's phase one, exposing the beam. Now the ceiling's got to come down. I think we'll clear this mess up first. That's where there was a knot in the wood, but they'd filled it with plaster. So that's probably going to take a whole tube of filler. Or we could leave it as a feature. That's one big piece of wood, tree trunk, and it actually goes up another 8 inches.
So, after a lot of scrubbing, this is how it now looks. It's come up really nice actually, we're really pleased with it. And we love the detail on the end here. Nice and round. So I don't know what's going on there, but it's got quite a bit of character, this beam. Big solid old beam. And we've taken all the false ceiling down. So we have what looks like chestnut actually. It's a lovely colour. Hopefully you can see it. Probably see it better from this side with the light behind me. Lots of character, lots of divots. Very little woodworm. They're not in bad condition at all, the beams. What we need to think about is what we're going to do in between them. We may put plasterboard there, or we may just give these some sort of wash, lime wash a light coat. But we've got plenty more work to do in here, so plenty of time to think about that. Interesting, this piece, there's some metal work and there's another piece on the other side, so, and there is a crack, I don't know whether you'll be able to see it, just where that white paint is going across. Let's see if I can, there. So two pieces of metal there holding it together, but funny enough I don't mind that. I quite like the character of it. So there you go, that was interesting weekend. I don't want to do that again in a hurry. Oh, something I forgot to tell you, this joist here, there's a bit of a gap there. That joist isn't really being held up by anything, so need to sort that out, put something underneath it. It's only one, so it's not going to suddenly collapse. Right, so that's the start of this room. Looks like another trip to the déchetterie. Well, whilst we're doing that, I think you ought to go and have a look in our loft. A little rummage around. Well, we've come for a quick rummage around in the loft. We've, despite being here 5 months, we've actually got plenty of up here that we haven't yet looked at and explored. This is a little, what we think might have been an old servant's room or maid's room, something like that. And I know there's a wardrobe in here with 1 or 2 bits of stuff. Could be a load of rubbish, could be tats, I don't know. So we thought, got a spare 10 minutes, we'll come up and have a little rummage around. So, got the newspapers down there, just out of interest, see what age they are. Need my glasses, unfortunately, showing me age now. 19th February 1927. Can you see that? Issue number 32. Let's see, what is it? It's only a little pamphlet. Victor Hugo. He's a famous French writer and playwright, dramatist. Let's have a look. Revenge of the New Paul. Does that make sense? That's Paul, that's new. Revenge, I think that's Revenge, by M. Perroy. Nice illustration, actually. How interesting. Let's see. Should we test our French, love?
No.
When her hostess tells of the ravages caused by her beauty, she don't know what FUT is. Autre is other, isn't it? So autre, otherwise. She is not otherwise surprised. So, I wonder what this is. Revanche de Nouveau. Maybe it's a review, or it's just an excerpt from a new book, a new play, something like that. That's quite interesting. I love the illustration. There's another one. Oh, 1921 this time, so that's 6 years older. Oh, another one. Oh, that's the same title but different illustration. And that's the week after. That's 23rd of July and that's 16th of July. Blimey. And that's Revenge of the New Poor, which is that first one, wasn't it? And that's 23rd of Feb, so that's a week later than that original one. Different illustration, but same. And another one. Different picture, same title. And another one. Okay. It's weird. That's 1926. The statue of Wiley. That's strange. I'm trying to work out why there'd be different photos for the same thing. Blimey, how many are there? 1918. October 1918. So they're getting even older. And again, the same thing. Same title, but different illustration. Can you see that? October 18. Unless they're doing like serialization. So, because they're running consecutively in dates. So they've maybe done one chapter 1 week, another chapter another week. So maybe throughout the month of October, for example, they just concentrate on one book.
What's that bit of paper you took off the top there? That looks old.
This one? Not in very good nick, this one.
That looks older than the others.
1922. Blimey. I think 1914 now. Premier Amour by Emmanuel Soy. God almighty. Well, there you go, we've only been up here 2 minutes. There. $1929. So these are later. Same thing. So this must be some publication that they used to get weekly or twice a week. 1930.
So that pile seems to be older, doesn't it?
This pile, yeah. 1922. I love the illustrations on them.
Yeah.
Don Quixote. I think we've got to get these downstairs or something and try and
put them on the table.
Get them into some sort of order, yeah. Have a proper look through it. Well, let's have a look at the rest of them actually. So that's some adverts. Don't ask me to translate that. Le Herbe Bleu, Andrew Vertoil. Oh, God. Agricultural Journal, 1925, 11th of January. 1926.
That looks like Dickie and Angel.
1920.
What is
That was number 1.
the Sphinx?
Oh, I see. So that's maybe. Oh, would that? No. I was just wondering that was some sort of Death on the Nile thing, but of course it's not Agatha. But that may be set in Egypt. That story. Yeah, and again, same title, so they must be doing a serialisation. That's really interesting. Okay, well there you go, we've only been in there 5 minutes and found something very interesting.
Or shall we take these downstairs?
Yeah, I think so.
Put them in some order.
Yeah, right, let's grab them.
This is our back garden, which Rolls is just mowing. And guess who's sitting on the tractor with him? Let's have a look. That's Mexican.
Okay, right, we've just spent the last 2 hours sorting through these, getting them into order, getting them into particular publications. There's loads of them. So let's just pick one at random. These are serialisations. So we have 2nd of November 21, and then 5th of November and 9th of November. So every 3 or 4 days they're issuing another one. This is the story of La Vengeance de Ralph. So somebody's upset Ralph, I don't know who. So you can see they're all in order. Number 4, 5, 6, 7, dated 1921. That's one lot. I don't know, let's have a look at another one.
How many is in that?
These. We've weighted them down because it's getting a bit windy out
That
there.
goes up to 22.
That's a different one. Don't ask me to say that. La Rose d'Or de Fleury. 4th of April 1925. So this would be number 45. This wouldn't be, we're missing number 1 to 44. 1 to 44 will be a different serialisation. So we have that one. Lovely picture there, lovely illustrations. Love the illustrations on these, just such, they're of their time. So 44, 46. So that's that.
The oldest one we found is 1909, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
there's
think it was one on its own.
There's an odd one. There's 1 or 2 odd ones, but most of them are actually complete. There's 1918, there's 1930, there's every year in between. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay them out inside on a bigger table and just take another look at them. This is 1921, August 31st. Les Millions de Hervey. I don't know what Hervey is. Do you know that, darling?
No.
So again, 87, 88, 89, 90, etc, etc.
It's Which was the one you found on Christmas Day?
Oh, there's a 25th of December one. Oh, I don't know where that is now. Somewhere, but one of them was published on Christmas Day. Can't remember. But anyway, so there's loads. I haven't counted them up, but there's got to be 200, 300, Susie?
Oh, God knows.
A couple of hundred at least, maybe more. So we're going to lay them out in some sensible order, and then we'll take some individual photos, I think, and pop them on Facebook.
We might actually find some more in the attic because there's so many boxes.
I think
it's taken us a couple of hours just to unfold these and dust them off, hasn't it?
There is every chance we're going to find more.
Yeah.
There are loads of boxes and trunks, so I think we will find more. So yeah, I'd love to be able to read them actually, but we're a few years away from being able to do that. I think so. We need to talk to one of our local friends here in the village.
I think whoever had all these liked their plays.
Yeah.
Because we found a few books, haven't we? And
yeah. Trois tulipes blanches. Take it, tulips are they? I don't know. 3 white tulips. Lovely illustration again. This is 1924. Yeah. We're missing a few there. It's gone from 51, 52 to 58. So I would imagine they're up there somewhere. Le Tragic Secret de Jean Forbin. Ooh, looks like somebody's been murdered. And that's the tragic secret. So yeah, lots of sorting out to do, so we've better get on with that before it gets too windy.
Yeah.
The wind's picking up.
Let's take them in.
Take them in. So we've just laid them out in some sort of order, so you can see them on our table. There's quite a few of them. And these here are 1914, 1918, and through the years 21. That's 1922, 24 here, 25, 28, no, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 1930. So, as far as we know, that's it. I wouldn't be surprised to find some more up in the loft, but so I'm going to photograph them all now, try and log them, catalogue them. But yeah, really interesting. So let's see if we can close up. Sorry about the light in here, it's not great. Lovely illustrations, really lovely. Yeah, lovely, really lovely. So we'll do a bit of research, but I did quickly Google, and this publication, it's actually still being published, but obviously more so online, you know, digitally, etc. But it's still going strong by all accounts. I haven't translated that, so I don't know quite what it is, but we'll have a look. So there you go. There's our collection. Quite interesting stuff. Well, here we are. I've just spent the last 2 hours or so photographing them all, and I now know there are exactly 285. And I know that because I photographed every single one. And here's the oldest one, sorry. And that goes back to 1909. And it goes back to Christmas Day, 1909. So we've got 1909 all the way through to 1930.
just taking 5 minutes.
Yeah, didn't take long.
It's quite nice out here in the sun actually after you go to sleep.
It's very pleasant. It's Sunday lunchtime and it just may end the day here.
No, too much to do.
Too much to do, fair enough. Okay. Well, we hope you enjoyed that little rummage around in the loft. We posted some pictures on our local Facebook group, Coulonges-Thouarsais group. And a lady in the very next village to us, Saint-Véran, she contacted us and said, I used to write little stories for that publication. Well then, up. It turns out... What's it? Never worked with animals and children. It turns out that it's the oldest women's publication in France. And it's still going strong, but largely in a digital format now.
I don't know if you watched, we did a midweek video because we've been asked by people if we could do a bit more. They want to see more, don't they?
They do want to see more.
If you didn't see it, we'll leave a link below and maybe you could hit the subscribe and like button for us.
Yeah, hit subscribe, like, and the bell thing. What's that bell? It's a notification button somewhere down here. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Enchanté.